Anime is a medium that has a large gallery of genres that appeal to certain people. It might be a harem anime, a shonen anime, or even a horror anime. So definitely in anime there's something for everyone. Anime movies create a world in a short period of time that can make you marvel at the creativity of the director and their cast. It might make you laugh or give you the feeling of melancholy or make you connect with the character in a deeper and more meaningful level or just make you gasp at the amazing world building that the director and their team put together. I, Anime Joshi, have put together a small list of my favorite anime movies that have affected me in one way or form. And just saying this is my personal opinion and I'm not implementing on you. So it's your also personal opinion if you want to follow my list. But anyway, let's go on with the list.
Someone's having doubts, huh? Hell, I'm just trying to keep this thing interesting. Can't write me off like that. It's just a voice, pal. You don't know a damn thing about racing!
Redline is a fast, intense, super cool movie which takes place in a dystopian future where freaking aliens and other creatures race each other in an ultimate Fast and Furious style racing, which is so cool. Soundtrack behind the movie is pretty decent. It literally fits the type of movie it's supposed to portray. So which, serves the purpose of it. It always pumps you up. This movie is about having fun with a few deep character moments in the film. But by the time you're done watching it, you would feel the excitement of driving cars very, very fast. So I advise kids, teenagers, adults, grandpas, drive slow. Obviously after you're done watching the movie, because by then you'll be influenced by it, and that would be kind of a bit of a problem, eh? Basically, in a nutshell, this movie is about a guy who meets a girl, tries to impress the girl, but also trying to win a race. In the end, they win in the most spectacular way ever, which is cool. The best part about the movie is the ending. It might be cheesy, but it's really memorable. That's why I put this as my number 10. And trust me, there were a lot more movies that I could put in this slot, but Redline was just unique in its own way. This is truly a splendid movie. It talks about a boy who loves shoemaking, who finds a female in a park and grows a mutual bond with her, just to find out that she is a school teacher. After finding out that he actually fell in love with her, they go through this emotional uprising, which has the climax of the movie portrays of them actually loving each other and her loving him and him loving her, which is truly beautiful. Which is truly amazing, and not to say the visuals are not. This movie evokes a feeling of love and inserts a thought that love doesn't care about age, gender, or race. Love is just love. And if we love someone, we can't change that.
羽川自身の意思でちゃんと言ってくれないと。
私のノーブランおっぱいをもみもみしてください。お願いします。
Kizu Monogatari is a weird, funny, sad, intense film. At first, I thought it was going to be a visually hallucinatory type of look, like I took meth and I'm like, oh my gosh, everything's so round and circular. But this three-parter movie was so good, it made me go watch the TV shows, which took me 3 months. 3 months to finish, because there were a lot of semi-seasons in it. I would go and explain all of it, but this is all for a separate video. This movie is about a boy named Ararikan who gets dragged into a world where vampires, creatures, and all these type of spiritual entities are real. After he saves her from dying, The vampire actually saves him, and then he becomes a steward of the vampire, and he goes through this amazing story. And I'm most surprised that the whole series and movie only went on dialogue, which is amazing. The dialogue is fantastic.
I'll make a video on it later.
Which I do have to say is really fantastic on just making the movie the main part of it, on how good the characters interact with each other and how the writing is so well done. I do say, if you're a long time anime watcher, I advise you to watch this film because it's so good. What type of best anime movie list would this be without a Ghibli film appearing in it? Spirited Away is a compelling and warm movie which indulges you into the world in which Miyazaki made. You follow Chihiro as she finds herself in an abandoned amusement park. Her parents turn into pigs and she has to work in a big boat that serves spirits on retirement. She has to save herself and her parents from the supernatural for them to go back to the normal world. This is a movie that resembles a Disney film but has better qualities. The engaging storytelling is amazing and Miyazaki is known not to make boring movies. Instead, he makes one of the best movies of all time. That's why he's called the Walt Disney of Japan. This movie was so good that it's the only anime that's actually won an Oscar, which is kind of surprising if you think about it.
未来で待ってる。
すぐ行く。走っていく。
This is more of a what if movie, which makes you think, what if I had the power of time travel? And what would I change from the past? While Makato has been given the power to leap through time, as the story progresses, one of her best friends tries to confess his love to her, but fails because she leaps through time trying to alter the conversation. This leads to an amazing reveal and a true tearjerker in the movie. This movie doesn't have the best graphics or the best soundtrack, but it has an amazing story to tell, and that's good enough reason for you to watch it. This is a beautiful story about a woman who finds a man that she would later fall in love with in university. With that, he reveals to her that he's part wolf. The story goes on about how she takes care of two half wolf babies actually, because their father actually died. So in short, she slept with him in university and had 2 kids with him. This truly sets the bar about parenting and growing up and accepting one's changes. As the children grow up, you kind of relate to the mother even though you have no kids whatsoever, or you actually do have kids. In short, she works hard to provide for her children, which really inspires you and really makes you think about actually having kids and how you treat your children. And I do say this is a recommended movie.
貴様が映画サークルみそぎ代表城ヶ崎か。
呼び捨てとは無礼千万。まずはそちらが名を名乗れ。
我が名はプリンセスダルマ。偏屈王を探しているといえば覚えがあろう。
はあ、キャオリー。貴様、卑怯だぞ。
Truly a spectacular movie. This is about Senpai, a guy in university who's trying to get a girl only through fate and chance by meeting her by coincidence at almost every place. But this movie actually strays away from Tatame Galaxy because it originates from Tatame Galaxy. So, if you want, you can go watch Tatame Galaxy or watch the movie. But I recommend for you to watch the movie because the movie is actually very fun. It's just about drinking alcohol and having a great time and, going through life living in the moment. That's what the story talks about. It has a little bit of romance, but mostly has a feeling of, reminiscence. It makes you reminisce about how your childhood was, carefree, just enjoying life. That's what I miss, personally, and that's what I bet you miss too. Just enjoying life, no worries. I bet if you can go out just to go have an alcohol or drink for a night, it'll be awesome. But anyway, this is actually a very good movie, and I think got underrated or thrown under the bus due to last year's outrageous releases of, Kimi no Nawa, Kyo Nakachi, all those type of movies that really made it not perform the way I thought it should have. But personally, this is actually a very good movie, and it does deserve all the praise it gets. So is the director, and that's what I'm saying. Also try to watch Lu Over the Wall. It's amazing.
Can't have one.
Setsuko, what?
Rice balls. I made them for you. Here, have one.
This is truly a sad and very painful movie to watch, and it really makes you actually thank God for you being blessed, for you actually living in a house, because this is just showing how poor kids back in World War II was ending when Japan got bombed by the USA, and how it affected so many lives. Basically, the whole movie is about these two children who become orphans when their father goes to war and their mom died during the bombings. They basically become homeless, and we literally go through their whole life and we get to see them starve to death. In short, we see these children starve to death, and that is painful. It is painful and sad to watch, and it's just sad. It made me cry my balls off, and it made me feel like I had a little sister that I never really had, because I'm the last born. So all those who have little sisters, appreciate them, because one day they'll go and you can never have them back. Love your family, love them all, because there's gonna be a time when they're gonna go, and always have good memories with them. This is truly a sad and emotional story, not meant for the weak-hearted. If you can't handle this type of storytelling, you cannot watch it. It's optional, but it is truly an amazing movie. And I would say, I would recommend it for you to watch, for you to open your eyes at so many things that happen in real life. Kimi no Nawa, one of the best movies of 2017, crossing over to 2018. I don't think I need to explain the story, because you've either already watched it and already know what other people have said about this movie. So I'm just going to say it's a good movie. Watch it. It's worth the watch. It's very fun. It's very sad at times, but not like sad, like, oh, I'm going to cry sad, but more like, if you do cry, it's more like, hey, happy crying. Whoop, whoop, I'm crying happily. Booyakasha! Yeah, it's just a cool story, and Makoto Shinkai outdid himself this time, which I applaud him for. Well done.
これってさ、本当は聞こえるってこと？だよね。私も思った。ちょっと見せて。
上野、それ何？貸して。うわ、何これ、きったね
Kyo no Kachi. This movie, if you're wondering how it beats out Makoto Shinkai's best graphic, awesome writing with a bit of loophole story, which is Your Name. The reason why A Silent Voice beat it out, because A Silent Voice had a point, it had something to tell, it had a meaning. It's about a deaf girl that goes through the majority of her childhood being bullied because she's deaf, and when she grows up, she blames herself for all the bad things that happened to the people around her. And it also talks about a boy who used to be her bully back in primary school, but then became the bullier. It switched sides, and then he now started trying to change his own ways for him to try and, be humble, and that put him in a stress of depression, which almost made him take away his life. These two characters blame themselves for every wrong thing that happened to everyone, and they're constantly trying to change that because they both wanted to kill themselves. But the boy, the bully, the former bully, his mother saved him after he stopped being selfish and just, trying to open the eyes that if he died, she would be affected. His former friends would be affected, but he doesn't have friends though, that's the thing. That's kind of the catch, he doesn't have friends. And the girl, she almost killed herself too, but the boy who almost killed himself saved her because he loves her and she loves him. In a way, we should try and think before we act and talk, and try and think about what the other person would feel like if we said something bad or mean to them, or have a joke that makes them the victim. Most people don't like that, and to me, I got something out of it in which I'm happy and proud of, and which I can say every anime movie watcher or series watcher should watch this movie if you haven't already. Thank you guys for watching the video. I hope you like and subscribe down below. You can give me suggestions on what anime I should review or watch. Anyway, follow me on my Instagram and Twitter down below too. I might be posting once or twice a month depending on how busy I am, but I really do like making this type of video. It's amazing, it is fun and hilarious, and I got a lot of help from other AniTubers, which I really do thank them for. Down below I also would say to go follow them. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. This has been Anime Joshi saying bye bye, and let's pray North Korea and South Korea don't bomb each other because I need to go there for freaking university.